The key to interpretation is found in the passage where the king is addressed. In Daniel 2 verse 37 we read, "You, O King, the King of kings, to whom the God of heaven has given the kingdom, the power, the strength, and the glory, and into whose hand he has given all mankind, wherever they dwell, together with the beasts of the field and the birds of the heavens, he has made you ruler over them all." It should be noted that these words are directed to the figure in the dream, a role in which Nebuchadnezzar perceives himself. A closer examination of the text reveals three attributes of this person. 1. He is the King of Kings, which implies authority to appoint rulers. 2. All humankind, wherever they dwell, has been entrusted to him. 3. He has dominion over the animals of the earth and the birds of the air. Only one historical figure fully corresponds to these characteristics: Noah. Noah served as the supreme head over all humanity after the flood for a period of 350 years. He was, and remains, the forefather of all mankind. During the flood, in order to preserve animal life, he was entrusted with the knowledge necessary to govern the creatures of the earth and the birds of the air. Having established this starting point, we turn to the kingdoms described in the text. Daniel 2 verse 39 refers to a kingdom, which shall rule over all the earth. Such a global political structure could exist only once, and that was under Noah, prior to the division of the earth, approximately 700 years after his birth. Since no comparable political formation existed thereafter, the prophecy must concern not political but rather technological kingdoms. The sequence of metals in the statue corresponds to the historical progression of metallurgy. The human figure in the vision is of particular importance. The proportions of the body are mathematically fixed, which allows time intervals to be calculated. For instance, the height of a person is 8 times the height of the head. If Noah's lifespan, 950 years, is correlated with the head, then the total height of the statue corresponds to 7,600 years, the full duration of metallurgical development. Stages of development. 1. Goldworking technology, from the birth of Noah, lasting 950 years. 2. Silverworking technology, from 950 to 1,900 years after Noah's birth. 3. Copperworking technology, from 1,900 to 4,750 years after Noah's birth, approximate 2,850 years. 4. Ironworking technology, from 4,750 to 7,600 years after Noah's birth, approximate 2,850 years, corresponding roughly to the 10th century BCE up to the present. Of special interest is the final stage, where iron is mingled with clay. At the time the prophecy was written, this material did not yet exist, yet its characteristics are described. 1. The feet and toes, partly of iron and partly of clay, correspond to a period equal to 10 to 20% of the head's height, approximate 95 to 190 years. 2. The kingdom is described as partly strong and partly brittle, suggesting that the material is fragile compared with iron. 3. The phrase, "they will mix with one another by the seed of men, but will not hold together," remains ambiguous and perhaps refers to developments in human biology that are not yet fully realized. From the perspective of modern materials science, the clay of the prophecy corresponds to polymers. The widespread use of products combining iron alloys with synthetic polymers characterizes the present age. Manufactured separately, these two materials are nevertheless joined in most of the objects surrounding us today. Conclusions. 1. Chronology is reckoned from the year of Noah's birth. 2. The sequence of metals in the prophecy represents the historical stages of metallurgy. 3. The statue serves as a chronological framework for these technological stages. 4. Clay symbolizes polymers or plastics. 5. Not all characteristics of the final stage have yet been fulfilled. 6. The destruction of the statue signifies the end of metallurgical development, which is allotted 7,600 years. 7. The stone cut without hands from the mountain represents the advent of new technologies.